The oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Tonight, it's a preseason matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Green Bay Packers. Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Here we go.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw here taken in by Ingram.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
And they come with a jet sweep here as Burrow just taps that forward.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down. Here's Burrow.
He's going to have the hook up here to Chase.
And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it'll be fourth down.
McPherson's kick is good.
And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0.
Well, given where they started that opening drive, CD, I think to get 3 out of it, probably a pretty good start that they'll take.
I think you're exactly right about that because they just shook off the effects of the kickoff in field position and took the ball, moved it downfield. Didn't pay off with a touchdown, but that drive, that was really nice for them, and they did come away with 3 points.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
He's able to find Melton.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They'll try and run for it with Jones.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8. So much for picking it up on the ground on 3rd down. 3rd play of the drive, and this defense showing strong early.
I wonder how much of that was scouting. I wonder how much of that was a gut feeling like, okay, let's just go ahead and sell out here and get after them, thinking they're going to run the football and stuff them early, because they've now set the tone. They've set a precedent right here. If you're going to try and run the ball against us, it could be hard going throughout this game.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved, because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Burrow looking to pass. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good pickup there of 22.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Brought down that time by Quay Walker.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Here we go. 2nd down and 7.
11 coming.
Now it's Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off.
Here we go.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. This is caught. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase from 13 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. And here's a good way to kick off a drive complete over the middle. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
11 more on that one, and another first down. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
You can feel the anguish all the way up here. It certainly looked like he had that one in the end zone, open, unable to hold on to it.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. On the counter, here's Jones. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job, because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
And if you're wondering how quick a quarterback's decision-making needs to be, and Next Gen Stats says that play took all of 2.8 seconds from beginning to end.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
On 1, ready?
Now Burrow.
Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one goes for 30 yards.
I think we already know that this guy's going to be ready when they ring the bell for week 1. That play, almost routine for him, but still, nice to know that he's still got it.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9. On 1, ready? At the 39-yard line. 12.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
10-3 our score after 1 here on EA Sports. Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the third down stop. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick six.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Back to Mixon on first down. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
This defense is really floating around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Fourth down, out comes the punter, Drew Chrisman. This is taken at the 18. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
Here we go.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on third down. Working out of the gun. Love. That's taken in by the tight end, Josiah DeGuara. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Love, they go play action now. Pass complete across the formation to Melton. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On first down, Joseph.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Joseph, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Packers have taken the lead.
Crosby with the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And some room to work. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Here we go. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. Here's Higgins out on the right side.
And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call.
On one, ready? After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now it's Burrow. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here we go, here we go. The Bengals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9.
That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll set up to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense,
because the defense brought pressure that time. Here we go. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he'll be stopped up as he could only muster a yard. So 4th down coming up on the other side as we have reached the 2-minute warning.
Here we go.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They tried to let the fullback pound it in between the tackles, but he stopped up short. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down into those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
On 2nd down now, it's Joseph, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
They were just trying to get their offense a little more room down near their own goal line, but this is just going to make things worse.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Out of his end zone, Love. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. So they go with the empty set, and that's the risk you run right there. Nobody was there to protect.
Well, you know how most offenses have audibles, and they've changed plays when they see certain sets. A lot of defenses do the exact same thing. You go to an empty back set, they bring pressure. Boy, did it pay off in this case.
And he will have a 1st down as they're into field goal range now at the 30.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up 4th down. Drew Chrisman on to punt as he gets this one away. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. This time they stay on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Here we go.
Final play of the half, Love. He's going to throw one up from the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
17.
On play action. Love to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 44-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And now here's a carry heading left. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. To pass, here's Jordan Love. This pass complete to Melton. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Love with it here, 3rd and short yardage. Another catch from Melton. And he's going to have a Packers first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moved.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Joseph. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action this time with Love. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. 29 yards. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
After the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going.
They make their second half debut here. Things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a free-possession game.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course, you got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
On 2.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. The pass to Boyd, and he brings it in on the crossing route. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 44-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards on the play.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown. Jamar Chase ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Bengals have cut it back within a score. And McPherson on for the extra point.
And this is back to a 5-point game.
Makes the score Packers 24.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Glove. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
First down, Love to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
They'll try the left side. It's Joseph. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
51 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead third quarter.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Final minute now of the third quarter. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Love. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. They just do get the playoff. Love going to throw it. And that is incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
The kick by Crosby is good, and that will finish off this third quarter of play. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. Crosby on now to kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
On one, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And remember, despite giving up the field goal, this is still a one-score game. They're in need of the touchdown and a two-point conversion. A field goal on this drive likely doesn't do them much good.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Burrow. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow.
Open man, it's complete to Higgins.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. Mixing up the middle. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And he is going to have the Bengals first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator, he's going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try and make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down.
Burrow. Pass thrown right back to Joe Mixon.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 28. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
On one, ready?
That's thrown quickly out wide to Lazard.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that will bring up 2nd down.
But that was a simple throw and catch. But even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteed he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
To the air again, Burrow. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
11. Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep.
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Alan Lazard from 3 yards out.
And the Bengals have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
Here we go. So a big play coming up for the Bengals as they'll indeed go for 2. They're going to try and run for it. But he is not going to make it. It's a big play by the defense, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the football, and a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. To throw now. Here's Love. Looking middle, and that's complete. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll leave them with a 3rd and just a yard.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On 3rd and 1, Love to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack.
Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
1st down, here's Burrow. That's complete to Lazard.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Burrow going to get this into the hands of Nixon, his running back. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but
but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning.
Here we go. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Again, it's Mixon. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire.
On 1, ready? So a field goal on this drive could settle things. Remember, no overtime in the preseason, though a tie now seems hardly likely.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Joe Mixon
taking it in from a yard out.
And the Bengals have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
Important extra point up and through, and the lead is up to 5.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
A very solid gain of 27.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Looking left side, he's got it. Complete.
He'll get it inside the 20.
Touchdown, Packers.
Samori Toure,
48 yards.
And the Packers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and zero relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time. Start celebrating.
Yeah, part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
Now Crosby for the point after. And the lead is now 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. The throw over the middle, taken in. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Inside handoff to Mixon. 69 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
On one, right?
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Burrow finds his tight end Ingram. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 24-yard line. On the delay, it's Mixon. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
We can't be totally sure that that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball in the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. So all eyes now locked on Evan McPherson. It's just a preseason game, but this is for the win. And that is no good. And they'll remain down by 2. And right now, just absolute anguish on that visiting sideline.
It came down to one kick, a chance to steal one on the road, but you could feel the pressure, couldn't you? And the pressure enveloped him on that one, forced a missed kick.
And the crowd went wild. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.